Hi, I'm Shelby Williams from Channel 69 News. Today, I'm at Liberty High School witnessing the students engage in a debate centered around public displays of religion and the separation of church and state in schools. Let's see what the students are saying about it. The separation of church and state isn't in the Constitution. Teaching kids about things like the Big Bang Theory without proof is absurd. These kids are being taught to turn away from God at early ages due to these public schools teaching children these things. I very much believe in the separation of church and state. I respect all religions, but I don't think those two things should affect each other. Incorporating the public into private religions does not make sense, especially not when it comes to legislation. Public displays of religion are free to exercise. The government does have public displays of religions, but most of it is centered around Christianity. It is difficult to determine whether this is okay or not, due to Americans mostly being Christian and due to the fact that even Americans who are atheists or agnostic celebrate holidays such as Christmas, like me and my family. This contributes to things like the Christmas tree being displayed publicly, yet still holding some religious meaning. Not all religious displays are seasonal, though. Many places around the U.S. have the 10 Commandments displayed somewhere. A lot of these displays are taken to court, like in 2005 when a monument surrounding the Texas state capitol had the 10 Commandments inscribed in it. Legislative records state that after accepting the monument from a national, social, civic, and patriotic organization, the Fraternal Order of Eagles, the state chose a site for it. A petitioner who often visited the site claimed that it violates the First Amendment. The court district, however, found it just that the state would want to recognize and commend the Eagles for their efforts to reduce juvenile delinquency. The public religious display may still be up, but having cases like this becoming more common seems to be a step in the right direction. It's absurd to try to wipe out all religious displays in the public, but the effort too is getting stronger. In a perfect world, I believe that there would be no public displays of religion, and both public and private schools would teach students about evolution and the proof scientists have gathered over the years. We are headed towards a world similar to that, with more people being introduced to such ideas. It is not hard to believe that someday humans will not have to worship a being they have no proof of and live without the religious aspects of a Christmas tree and Easter eggs. Church should not be involved in all lives because not everyone practices the same religions. It's human history that there are many different ways of life, and to distinguish one way of life for people is not how America was built upon, as it's a place for all practices and people. The Bill of Rights gives me the freedom to express my religion publicly. There should be no religious affiliation in any public organizations because their main job is to represent the public, and the public is not one religion. I'm just saying that "In God We Trust" on our currency is stupid and serves no purpose. Well, neither does the first president's face, but it's still on there. America was built on the foundation of God. We can't change the past. You're just refusing to change. Why must we exclude the idea of printing new money and decorating public places with other cultures' holidays and having more than Christmas decorations being sold for holidays? All of those options would simply cost too much. Printing new money won't make the old money disappear. Public places often sell and are decorated with Christmas and Easter things because the majority of America celebrates these holidays, even if they aren't fully Christian. The separation of church and state has so many pros, like encouraging discussions amongst students and allows them to have the freedom to believe in what feels right to them, not what they are forced to study in school. That is true, but there are cons as well, like how it can limit an adult's freedom of religious expression if they're a government employee. As you can tell, there are many different opinions surrounding these topics. They've been at the debate for an hour now. I've been informed that regular debate amongst the club usually lasts at least 2 hours. That is all on today's story. Back to you, Pam, with the weather.